Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company. We accidentally ran the wrong theme song as always, but who cares? Who cares? It's Friday. It's Fridays at the Coffee Company. We have returned to our original slot of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're very happy about that indeed. And yeah, it's was a really miserable start to the day, but now it's really lovely today. It is really lovely. We are live on both YouTube and on twitch.tv/coffee_, and we're going to have a wonderful day live on the usual spot, which is youtube.co.uk/@thecoffeecompany. Before we make ourselves a coffee, because it is coffee time, of course. I've had 2 coffees already today, but it's time. It's time for a coffee. But let's see who's in the chat. Firstly, good afternoon to Mr. Chris Agenbar, the #1 Agenbar. Big up, sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, buddy. Hello. Good afternoon. Mr. Mark Cousins, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're well. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're having a great day. Miss Welshshire, big up, Welshshire. Hopefully you get your coffee today. Thank you so much for supporting us as always, for buying some wonderful Coffee Company coffee, and I hope your friend enjoys it. Big up to Welshshire for buying more coffee. Big up. Mr. Jason Bell, big up all the way from Indianapolis. Big up Jason Bell, big up coffee, big up. Hello. Well, hello. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully having a great morning. Mr. Nick Collison, big up. Back to the usual spot. Where did you go? Well, I'm always here, aren't I? But I'm back to my 2 p.m. slot on a Friday, and it's great to be back. It's great to be back in the place where we need to be. And Mr. Ian Ferguson, good afternoon, buddy. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you are well. And it's always great to see you in here. How is everyone? Is everyone looking forward to the weekend? I am entirely looking forward to the weekend because it's just that time to have a bit of a relax, isn't it? Always good to have a relax. Always good. But we got the Chelsea on Sunday, which is going to be horrible. And looking forward to spending tomorrow doing some video games. I still got to play loads of Destiny tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. But what's everyone doing this weekend? Where is everyone going? And is everyone just going to chill out? I'm going to chill out. But is it time for a coffee? I think so. I think it is time for a wonderful coffee. What should I have? I'm thinking 109E. Amazingly. I'm thinking 109E. But, maybe coffee on tour. I'm going to chill out. No streaming. No, going to the game. Just a reset. Wonderful. Hopefully you enjoy the reset. Everyone needs a reset. Having a 3-day weekend. Hope the weather is decent. Let's have a look. The weather's lovely. Look, the sun is shining. The sun is shining. And it's going to be a wonderful weekend. It's going to be sunny all weekend now. Highs of 10 degrees centigrade today. Who would have thought? Finding a bar tomorrow night to watch FC Cincinnati season opener. Hopefully you enjoy that, sir. And afternoon, Steve D. Afternoon. Hopefully you're well, sir. I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock, then done for the weekend. Woohoo! Woohoo! Great stuff, great stuff. I'm drinking coffee on tour. Where is it? There it is. Let's go. I've decided if I've got a load of coffee on my EK43, I'm starting to use my my leftover coffee that I use to clean the grinder, so like moisturize, because that's really good. And hands already feel softer. It's crazy. It works. So if you have any leftover coffee, rub your hands with it, and you'll have soft hands. You will have soft hands, and that's always good for everyone. Yeah, I learned that idea in Italy. The Italians just know everything. Let's go. Let's go. Who's texting me? Really good. Really good. I haven't had coffee on tour in ages. I have not had it. No sun in Cardiff? No. I'm off till the 1st of March. Woohoo! Awesome. No sun in Cardiff, but that's Wales. It's got its charm now. That sun is beautiful. Jesus Christ. That's really lovely. That's really nice. Yeah, that's Ohio for you. That's Ohio for you. Yeah. Really good. Really good. Really good. I'll answer that thing in a bit. But yeah. But nice sunny weather for once. I can already see that my tree is getting ready to bloom. It's getting ready. I'm really excited about that. Hopefully in about 2 weeks it will start blooming. We'll have some cherry blossom footage for the Instagram. Don't you worry. I'm planning a trip to Copenhagen in May. Everyone says it's beautiful there. It's very beautiful there. Very expensive though. So save your pennies. Save your pennies. Loads of good coffee in Copenhagen. Great pastries. They've got coffee culture to a. They've got wonderful, wonderful Scandinavian coffee over there. So definitely tell me how it goes. All for the gram. All for the gram. Absolutely. Oh. We got the lo-fi. We got the coffee. We've got the wonderful folks in chat. We've got the wobbly screen. Very excited. Very excited. Let's try it. Yes. Really good. Really good. Lovely chocolatiness on the end. That cinnamon smell as well. Big fan, if I don't say so myself. What a relaxing day. I sort of wish I was in Madrid at the moment. It's the Madrid Coffee Festival. Quite a few people I know are there. But I don't want to go to Madrid again. I don't like Madrid personally. Loads of wonderful people from Madrid though, but it's just not a city I like. I think it's a bit concrete jungle for me. Will do. Any more news on the London Coffee Festival? Yes, we have an official date, and that will be April the 23rd, which will be a Sunday, and we will be doing the lunchtime shift over at London La Mozzocco True Artisan Cafe. We will be creating a signature drink, as we spoke about a couple of weeks ago before we went to Milan. But yeah, we have a slot booked. And we're excited about it. We don't know what we're going to take coffee-wise. We're very, very, very tempted to take decaf and just give it out to people and say, there's a coffee for you, there's a coffee for you. And when they eventually say, wow, this coffee is great because my decaf is fantastic, then we're going to say, did you know that's decaf? And we'll be like, haha. But then they'll be like, oh, we need caffeine. No one's going to want caffeine on the Sunday. For people that have never been to a coffee festival on a Sunday, that's the day after everyone has got absolutely hammered on a Saturday night and everyone is like a zombie. They're only there for the free samples. So we're going to come up with an idea. We're going to come up with an idea with our friends Mark the Window Cleaner and, of course, my wonderful friend Hope McPherson from wherever she works now, formerly of New Breed. And we're going to have some meetings, I think. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. Sincerely hope you are well. We are doing great, Rob. We are doing great. We are sitting here. We're chilling. It's sunny. My tree has been watered outside by the rain, and it's a great day. It's a great day for some coffee. It's a great day to just be human. And we're going to We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. But yeah, really excited about London Coffee Festival. Really excited about it. We're trying to talk with our partners in Italy to see if we can get another slot. I'd love to be able to demonstrate at something like the Sage machine stand. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to try and speak with Chiara because she is the Slayer brand not Slayer. She's the Sage brand ambassador for Italy, so maybe we might be able to sneak in. Maybe. Yes, all good. All good. Really happy about it. Really happy about Coffee Festival. At least I've got one slot at the festival, and it's at the most important stand. For me, La Marzocco is the most important coffee machine company in the world. Any innovation is done by them. Of course, you've got Sinesso, who I don't know who is at London Coffee Festival. Let's have a look. Let's see who is there this year. But I don't think Sinesso are there. Slayer are there at some point, but unfortunately there will probably be no re-emergence of us at Slayer. Unfortunate, because I love those guys over there. They're great. Chimberley will be there. My wonderful friends over at Sip Drinks, who we saw on stream the other day, will be there in some capacity. I think with stores, I think they said. So Chimberley are there, so they will probably be using Slayer on their stands. Fiorenzato is there. Faima is there. But there's no Rancilio. The Califfa Farms. Wish I was friends with them. I want to be friends with everyone, though, so... What a wonderful Sunday it will be. Benji wins the Coffee Fest and Spurs beat Chelsea. Not this Sunday. It's the Sunday of April the 23rd. Sunday, April the 23rd. So it'll be us playing Newcastle, which is deeply annoying because I missed Newcastle at home last year and now I'm missing Newcastle away this year. So unfortunate, but unfortunate. Mr. Five Guys, afternoon, buddy. Afternoon. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hello, everyone in chat. Hello. Hello, Mr. Five Guys. Hello, Mr. Five Guys. Aren't as many coffee machine companies as there were last year? Is Sage there? Should be. Marco. I don't know. Sage are there and Slayer are there. Okay. Smeg. Interesting. Victoria Arduino are there as well. So, but there's no Dalla Corte. Another coffee machine company. So it'll be interesting. That's... Oh, no, I must not do that. Hi, Faz. Hopefully you're well. Hello. Hopefully you're having a good day. And yes, she is, Rob. She's a great supporter of all of us. And she is a wonderful person for buying the coffee. Always great to see Welsh Jit in the chat. It's a really relaxing day today. Really relaxing day. Going to have a nice drink afterwards. Going to have some great food. And it's going to be a great evening. Probably have a cup of tea when I get home. You know, chocolate tea. One of the things we mucked about with yesterday whilst we were working is we've actually created a new drink. We've created a new drink. We created, drum roll please, drum roll. We have created a Lotus Biscoff chocolate mocha, which is absolutely delicious because the chocolate and coffee, say no more. But the spiciness from the biscuit in the Biscoff works really well with in like a milk drink. It works really well. It gives that a nice feeling on your stomach. And it's just great. It's really, really good. So yeah, we came up with this yesterday. Probably going to make another one in a bit for Mark if he turns up here. But that's fantastic. Lotus Biscoff Mocha. Lotus Biscoff Mocha. Afternoon, chica. Buenos dias, señorita. Buenos dias. Hopefully you're doing well, Lisa. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? What are you doing this weekend? Hopefully you're having a great one. And yeah, hopefully you're just chilling out like the rest of us. This is the place to be to chill on a Friday. That's really good. I've waited too long to drink this. It's got a bit like when you taste of cinnamon when it's a bit. It is great to see everyone here. Lotus didn't care for my Lotus Biscoff mocha. They should have, because it was delicious. It's worth their while. And it's brand new. It's brand new as well, this chocolate bar. It is brand spanking new. So yeah, so if you see it, give it a go. I'm a big fan of Lotus Biscoff. Big fan indeed. Final and semi-final for my son's team. Then Chelsea football weekend for sure. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Hopefully win all three of those games. We'll win all three of those. Do us proud. It's about time someone wins something. Shut up, Ian. Shut up, Ian. It's chocolate with Biscoff crumbs. Big up. Big up. Big up. So could you say it's a biscuit-covered chocolate? Or because it is milk chocolate. Hello, Mr. Brad Matthews. Afternoon, buddy. Afternoon. Hi, Ben. Just uploaded the new logo for my channel. Enjoy it, sir. Enjoy it, sir. Hopefully it does you well. But yeah, everyone comment on Brad Matthews' new logo for his channel at Blue Sofa Songs. Let's find, well, most people in here subscribe to Brad anyway. So, yes, he's got a new logo that I made for him. I was bored. So I was like, you know what? Let's make the wonderful Brad Matthews a wonderful logo. And hopefully it does well. No Cooper would back me up on this. Great stuff. Hello, Mr. Will. Hello, sir. Hopefully having a great morning, buddy. Hopefully having a great morning. Always good to see you in the chat. Hopefully you're having a great morning, sir. But yeah, really, really good. And yeah, it's a really, really good day. Afternoon, Achi. Shalom, Achi. Shalom, shalom. Big up, everyone. Let's beat the blues. Absolutely. And then let's listen to some blues as well whilst we're doing it, because I love the old blues, as you all know. No problem, Brad. No problem. Always good to help a friend out. That's what I'm here to do. If I see a friend, I'm going to help them. That's what we've got to do. We must help each other out. Big up, Brad. New song today. Awesome. Oh, Brad will have a new song out today. It is Friday. What have we got on the Insta? Nothing. Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend, though. Going to be a really good weekend. We're going to try a new Indian restaurant tomorrow evening. It's not new. It's been there for a while, but I have not tried it yet. My family have, and they said it's really good. It's called Indian Ocean in Faden Boys, for anyone that's in that area. I know none of you are in the Faden Boys area, but if you are happening to be in the Faden Boys area, try Indian Ocean. Apparently it's really good. We are very much looking forward to it. We might go on a food exploration in London. There's a few things I want to eat that I've not had in a long time. I want to find a really good bibimbap place in London. I think there's a couple of them, but I want to try it. I haven't had it since I was in Toronto, and the one we went to was really good. But that's a plan. I want to find a really good one. Need to talk to some friends about whether I have already spoken to my wonderful, wonderful friend Miss Kaguma, and she's recommended a couple of them because she's got friends in London that's been to a couple of them. So always wonderful to speak with Kaguma anyway. But need to try it. Need to have one in London. Sounds great. Absolutely. There's a couple of things we need to try. Hello, Mr. Eugene. Hello, sir. Hello. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Driving at the moment. Safe drive home, buddy. Safe drive home. But I'm very much looking forward to it. Range has gone blank. Either way. But yeah, something is what's it called? Marshall. This is one for Brad. If Brad is still in the chat, I don't know if he's seen the news, but Marshall Amplification have re-released one of the greatest guitar pedals of all time for anyone that's interested in this absolute nonsense that I absolutely adore. So Marshall have re-released the Blues Breaker, the Shredmaster, the Governor, and no, just those three. And I'm desperate for one of those Blues Breakers. I need to save up my pennies for a Blues Breaker. That's now number one target for the Kauffie in terms of gear that I do not need, but I absolutely need. So I'm going to see if I can scrounge some pennies together I believe they're £160. They're not cheap, but it's the greatest pedal ever made, in my opinion. Some people would say there'll be the Klon Centaur, which they now retail for £5,000. The Klon Centaur, not because they're that great. Well, they are very good pedals, but it's because of the rarity of them. Whereas the Blues Breaker was like a tank. They made loads of them, and they were that. But I think they're still an original one will set you back about $500. I think. So the fact that they've re-released them is really good. Welshie was trying to post a tip link. Let's do it. It's funny how much quicker that is on. Does the pedal change the sound of the guitar? Depends on the type of pedal it is. So you've got many types of pedals in the world, from wah pedals to overdrive pedals to reverb and delay and phaser and chorus. But so the Blues Breaker is what's known as a transparent overdrive for the most part. It will, actually no, it's a non-transparent overdrive. Sorry, it's a non-transparent overdrive, which means it gives its own flavour to the amp. But if you've got something like, really funny, it's an yeah. If you get, there's a transparent means it just gives you more of the same. It takes what you've got in your signal chain and it amplifies it. So if you've got like a Fender clean style amp and you put a transparent overdrive, it will just up the gain and the volume of the amp, but keeping the amp intact so it sounds like the amp. But something like a Marshall Blues Breaker, which is what I'm looking at, is it gives its own flavour. And the Marshall Blues Breaker was used specifically for stuff like Texas Blues, which I, as everyone knows, I am a massive, massive fan of. So I love my Texas Blues. And that will work well with the guitars I've got in my arsenal. My SG will work really well with a Texas Blues style pedal. My Les Paul will work really well because it won't give that massive gain hit at the front of your amp. So that is what I'm looking for. It gives you just enough gain to hit the front amp and like give you that sort of that Stevie Ray bluesy like hint, but it's not going to be crazy. That's a lot of money for a pedal. My first practice amp cost that. Yeah, but comparable to the Danish Pete, his what's it? The 4P Danish Pete pedal, the Dane, that costs about 250. But saying that, that's a quality pedal. It's all it's the quality of the product. As Will says, £160 is a quality. It's cheap for a quality pedal. I wonder how the reissue will compare. Yeah, they were. They're bulletproof. Those Marshall pedals, they are absolutely bulletproof. I think they're handmade in the UK as well. Actually, no, they are handmade in the UK, which also gives it a testament. So, yeah, they're quality. They are quality. But comparable to a Klon Centaur, which is £5,000 minimum, that's not bad. And it will give me what I want, which is a Stevie Ray bluesy thingamajig. Saw a YouTube on YouTube, a musician do a pedal rundown. I know nothing about it, but it was interesting. Yeah, different pedals for different people. Wow, something is actually made in, yes, Marshalls. So Marshall of two lines, the Origin series. The Origin series, which is a fantastic line of amps, is made in Vietnam. In the Marshall fact, it is not like They're not outsourcing them at manufacturing. It's still a Marshall factory, but it's just in Vietnam. But their top range amps are still made in the UK, and they're really great. The Marshall range, it's always been great. Would you agree that you need a quality amp to go with a quality pet? Of course. The amp is probably the most important part of the signal chain. But quality product is quality product. Even some of the old Boss pedals go for a few hundred. They're great. I saw a video from the DS1s are now going for like $300. The old distortion pedals. And he says the original Blues Driver. Yeah, they're great. Big up, Leo. Big up. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you are well. Lovely to see you in the chat. I need to send you a text message because I finally found out how much it is to send to the United States of America for some coffee. So I will definitely try and reach out to you. But yeah, the DS1s are expensive. The Blues Drivers are now getting expensive. Not as expensive as the DS1s, though, which is what Gary Moore loved. Gary Moore loved the DS1, not because it gave him distortion, but in front of his J45, it just he ran it like a transparent overdrive, but turned all the distortion off, volume all the way up. So it gave him that sort of that mid bit between a woman tone and that sort of that bluesy style. Gary Moore's tone is fantastic. Absolutely. Jim Marshall had his first shop just down the road from me in Hanwell, and you can still see it. It's there. I can also point out to you that Mark Knopfler used to teach at my local college. So yes, with the arsenal I've got in terms of my Telecaster, my SG, my Les Paul, and when I eventually get... Actually, no, I don't think a Gretsch would work with a Blues Driver. I think that needs to be AC30 style, transparent. There's too much flavour on a Gretsch will cause it to howl, and my Gretsch does howl. It needs some insulation to stop it howling. The moment I turn it up, it's so noisy. So yeah, I need to restring my Gretsch at some point. But SG is number one. SG is number one. Need to get that restrung as well, though. Who would have thought that I would like SGs? Everyone, really. I love AC/DC. Oh well. I watch Rick Beato sometimes. He's amazing. I don't always understand what he's talking about. I'm going to see him in March. He's coming to the UK to do a show. He's doing a show. Bloody hell, Ben! All this talk is making me think I should get a new guitar. What you should get? Oh, if I were you, I would get one of those Epiphone Les Pauls because they're great. They are great. Yep, I said the A word. Yep. Gretches have too much headroom for lots of signal processing. I agree. Yeah. I don't know how, because a lot of I have the lower end Gretsch, the Streamliner. It's the 2420 from what I remember. hollow bodied before they made them thinner, because they actually made them thinner recently. The 2410 is the current Streamliner. So I'm actually really happy I bought one, but it's a big hollow body, big guitar. And it's just like, it's too much. I changed the pickups from the original Broadtrons it came with, which are more like PAF style humbuckers. I put Filtertrons on it. I bought a TV Jones Classic for the bridge, and I put a Gretsch black top Filtertron in the neck, because I rarely use the neck on my Gretsch. So I thought, get a lower end pickup for the neck, because I don't use it. I'm looking to play rockabilly music on it. So get a really sparkly bridge pickup, which is what I got. But I need to put some insulator in it to stop it, to dampen it a bit, because it is just a bit, it feeds back a lot. What would be a good guitar for a beginner, electric or acoustic? Either. Depends on the music you want to play. It depends on the music you want to play and what inspires you. What inspires you? If you like Stevie Ray Vaughan style music, get a Stratocaster of some variety, whether it's a Squier, or if you want to get a Mexican Vendor, which you can get for really cheaply now. They're really great. They are really great. If you like acoustics, there are loads of great acoustic guitars now. Epiphone do really good acoustic guitars. It all depends on the style of music. If you want to play jazz, you could obviously go for like you can obviously go for one of the hollow bodies, or if you want something like one of those, again, an Epiphone Les Paul. They are great at the moment. They are great for the price you pay. They are brilliant. And most importantly, go to your local mum and pop guitar store and try some guitars. Try some guitars out. What feels great in your hands? What feels good? Body size matters. Feel of a guitar matters. But most importantly, get one you like the look of. Because if you always have, get a guitar stand, stick it in your room or wherever you sit. Because every time you walk past your guitar, you'll see it and think, I want to pick that up and play it. So get something that inspires you. Don't go for the thing that's like, oh, I must have this because so-and-so plays this. Get something you like the feel of and something that you like the look of, because they are beautiful. Guitars are beautiful. So get something that inspires you. Brad needs to get a Martin HD28. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. How much do those go for now? Yeah, they're a bit dear, aren't they? I do dream of having a Martin. If I had to have any acoustic guitar, it would be a Martin. They are just the greatest. As much as I love my J45s. Wow, where is Rick Beato going to be? In London. Yes, he's coming to London, in Greenwich. He's doing a show in... He's in Greenwich, the Greenwich... I need to see when it is, because I can't even remember when it is. Because I booked it when I was in Canada in October. Yes, like the Epiphone Les Pauls. I haven't got a 335 though, and Sire, Larry, Carlton do affordable ones. The Epiphone Dots are really good. The Inspired by Gibson range, they're really decent. They are really decent. But it looks like a Gibson. It's got the it looks like a Gibson. It's just got the Epiphone headstock. Where I live is banjo or nothing. I'd love to learn to play the banjo. Sorry, Will, right out of my price range. Yeah, they're not cheap. My daughter has been asking for one. She's into Nirvana and Sublime and stuff like that. It's all grungy stuff. Grunge. So what I would say... Oh, Kurt Cobain always played the Jaguar, right? Brad? Question mark? Oh, he played a Mustang. He played Jaguars. So get a Squire Jaguar. If she really likes... A Squire Jaguar might be good for your daughter. Because they are... Fender Jaguars are 24-inch scale length. So they'll be really slinky. So that might be a good something good to learn on. But and then again, the Squire Classic Vibes at the moment, they're great guitars. I think they're made in they're not made in Korea, are they? The Classic Vibes are made in possibly in Korea. Squire Jaguar. Let's have a look. Let's see what they're made. I believe they're made in Korea, from what I remember. Either Korea or China is where they're made currently. My dad had a 70s HD28, then he sold it to try and keep a lady. The lady still left, and he was out an absolute women. Yeah, never part with a Martin if it's a good one. Never part with a Martin. Someday I want to attempt to learn classical guitar. I've got to buy a guitar first. There are some good ones. One thing I can recommend to you is Ibanez have created a signature model for the player Tim Henson. And he plays on a lot of the Polyphia records and a nylon acoustic. Not an acoustic, and a nylon and electric. And for anyone that's ever listened to Tim Henson, the guy's a beast. He is a lunatic. He is awesome. Not my type of music at all, but he is an absolute genius at what he does. So check Tim Henson out. He's great. Yeah, a Jag or something with HHS. Yeah. Anything for that grungy style. You need a humbucker. Jazzmaster might be good. Love a Jazzmaster. Indonesia. Interesting. Squires are very good cheap guitars. I've got a Classic Vibe and it's excellent. Yeah. And they come very well set up out of the factory. Love classical guitar. Love the Master Undress. Segovia. Great stuff. Can't go wrong with the Squire range. I'm not a fan of my Squire though. I don't like that guitar. I really don't like that guitar. But it's older than me. Where do they make Squire Classic? They are now being made in China, I believe. They used to be made in... They're made in Indonesia or China, depending on the model. I think they make the Strats in China. Possibly. I've got a Squire P bass, and I think it is made in Indonesia. The basses might be made in Indonesia. It all depends on the model. My Fender California series Newporter is made in Indonesia, and that's a great little guitar. I took it places. I've taken it to Scotland. Need to play more on the acoustic. Needs to play more, but I like my Gibsons. I like my Gibsons. Probably because I was destined to be a blues lawyer, but I'm not smart enough to be a blues lawyer. I replace all the electronic preamps and pickups with EMGs. Solid. Not bad. Gives you that. What is it? It's EMGs have like a 20 dB boost, right? So not bad. Not my vibe at all, but awesome. I saw someone had bought a 70s reissue Les Paul. And he put EMGs in it, and he was getting so much hate. He got so much hate, but it's his guitar. Once you have bought that guitar, it is yours to do whatever the hell you want with it. Let people mod their own guitars. Let people do it. If they do it to a real 1959 Les Paul, then I'll be mad. But if it's a reissue, live and let live. Live and let live. Also added a higher mass bridge, makes it sound as good as the Mexican Beaver. Yeah, mods will do that. Mods will do that. Those mods will do that. The quality control. The quality control on those Indonesian and Chinese Squires are fantastic. It's an absolute testament to how good they are. They're just brilliant. I have trouble changing strings. So do I. So do I. It's one of the things I'm trying to get better at. I need to change the strings on my SG, but I am such a fraidy cat. So I'm going to take it back to the shop I bought it from. I'm going to put some new strings on it. Do any of your guitars have names like BB King's Lucille? Yeah, they all have names. Not the greatest of names, but my Gretsch, because it's candy apple red, I called it Candy, as in to make it like candy with a K, because it's like really 50s. I put loads of 50s stickers and like wore like pin-up girls on it. So that's really cool. I call my Les Paul the Roaster, because that was the guitar I always brought here. So I called it the Roaster as a little nod to Malcolm Young calling his guitar the Beast. But obviously, Bernie Marsden calls his 1959 also the Beast. So it's a bit of a nod to both of them. I called my Cherry SG Sakura, because as everyone knows, I like Japanese art. I like Japanese cherry blossoms. So I called my SG Sakura. And I don't know, I called my Telecaster, it's a Hebrew name, I called it Brielle, which is a nod to Brad Paisley calling his Telecaster, which he had found in. So the story is, before we tell the story, let's say hello to Mr. Marlon. Hello, Marlon. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. And this is a great story before I end the stream, because we are about to finish. But Brad Paisley, being one of the better, being called Brad Paisley, wanted a Paisley Telecaster, which they made during the 60s. So he was desperately looking for one, and he couldn't find one. So he eventually gave up the hunt and said he was going to take a normal Telecaster and refinish it in Paisley. So he went to the Sunset Boulevard Guitar Center in Sunset Boulevard, and he found a 1960s black Telecaster on the wall in their vintage guitar room. and he took it to the guy he uses to refinish his guitars. And the guitar tech looked at it and went, no, because the light. So he took off a bit of the black paint, and lo and behold, under the black paint, he found a 1960s Paisley Telecaster, which is an unbelievable story. That is unbelievably lucky, and it's like almost a gift from God in a way. So he called his guitar La Brea after the tar pits. So because the black paint, so he called it La Brea. So I thought as a nod to Brad Paisley, but also taking my own Hebrew roots, I called it Briella, which means warrior of God. So my Paisley Telecaster is called Briella, which is a nod to Brad Paisley, my love of country music, and of course, Mr. Brad Paisley, who I'm a big fan of. So yeah, it's a brilliant story, La Brea. So I'm thinking about maybe putting La Brea Seymour Duncan pickups in my Telecaster as well. Maybe one day. I also have a Player Series HHS Strat, one of the Mexican ones. They're great. I do like the Mexican Strats. The Mexican vendors are great. I thought about buying a telly and putting a Bixby on it and like making it like old school vibes. Maybe one day, but I'm really happy with my telly. I'm really happy with it. Also, I'm an HDL Martin, can't remember the model. Martins are all great. They're all great. Yeah, so that is the story of Brad Paisley's Paisley Telecaster. Lovely to be in here for a stream and not just do a pop-in. Big up the Kauffie, his lovely folks in the chat. Wonderful to see you, Welshie, as always. Wonderful to have you all in here, as always, and just have a chat and just chat about something. It's not the same stream talking about X, Y, and Z. We're going to have a chat about something random. And today we're talking guitar stuff. And as I'm a big fan of my guitars, as well as Brad is, and Will is as well. Want to get a telly someday. Tellies are great. It's the same big up Welsh as well. I do love a Telecaster. It is a cutting board with a neck. One day I'll have a real telly. One day. One day. But on that note, it's actually time to end the stream. It's been an hour already. How quickly did that go? So yes, we will be back here on the Kauffie Company at 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon. 2 p.m. UK time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. No, 9 a.m. Eastern time or 8 p.m. Central, not 8 a.m. Central. The usual chats. Your usual chats. Good Shabbos, Achi. Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. So thank you all so much for watching today's stream. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Come on, you Spurs. Let's beat the Chelsea. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the show today. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you all so much for watching today's stream. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Ciao. Ciao, everyone.